Hey everyone, this is Tell the Truth Sports Radio, and I'm going to tell you the truth about the Super Bowl and what happened and what went right for Tampa, what went wrong for Kansas City. I'm your host, Ron Fitch, and I didn't give a prediction, but I said if Tampa does this, this, and this, they're going to win. If Kansas City does this, this, and this, they're going to win. And I was right. Tampa did all what they had to do, and Kansas City did none of what they were supposed to do. And let me break that down. They won 31-9. Congratulations. Tampa wins their second Super Bowl, and they have two blowouts. They blew the Raiders out and they blew the Chiefs out. So they have two Super Bowl wins, and both of them were blowouts. So congratulations to Tampa Bay Buccaneers. I felt like the Kansas City Chiefs were overconfident. Just the way they came out. Tampa was hungrier. They did what they had to do. I thought overall, Kansas City was a little impatient. Tampa was smart. They ran the ball. They threw the ball when they had to. And just mistake after mistake after terrible, undisciplined mistake. Andy Reid started out with his son with a DUI. They were a mess coming in, and they were a mess leaving. And it was a bad look. This is a rough one. There was a rough day for Kansas City and their fans. They took a beating. The game started out, Kansas City driving. Tyreek Hill drops the pass with a chance for a touchdown. They set the tone. They kick a field goal. Tampa comes right back down the field and scores a touchdown. You're thinking, oh, okay. Well, let's see what KC's going to do. KC did nothing because Mahomes under pressure from the middle, from Sue, from Shaq Barrett, and JPP. Like I thought he would. I thought he'd be able to adjust like he did the 49ers, but he didn't. And I got issues with the Chiefs. I should have thought about this, and I didn't when I did my pre-show. And the chickens basically came to roost. But they get a stop. It's 7-3. They get stopped. Casey gets stopped. The Buccaneers drive the ball down field. They get stopped on 4th down and 1. I figured they were guaranteed to score. They got the momentum. Tyreek Hill gets the first down. Kelsey drops a 3rd down pass. I say they're going to pay for that. He did that before against the Texans, and the Texans scored in last year's playoff game, and they didn't pay for it. But against Brady, you're going to pay for it dearly. They went right back down the field on some dumb holding penalties. And then Brady's 17-yard touchdown pass to Gronkowski. Kansas City drives all the way down the field, and usually they would score a touchdown. But Tampa's defense, they bent, but they didn't break, and they stiffened. And they put the pressure on Mahomes, and they couldn't score. Mahomes' toe was bothering him, and he couldn't pass well in the pocket. So they kick a field goal. All right, if they hold, minute left, if they could just hold and not let Brady go down the field, 14-6 to get the ball back, Tampa goes right down the field, aided by another. No, let's go back to 7-3 and Tampa driving. 4th and 5, Kansas City commits an offside penalty that keeps the drive alive. They score a touchdown. Now it's 14-3. End of the half. They commit a 34-yard pass interference penalty. They commit an 8-yard penalty, pass interference. They commit a 15-yard unsportsmanlike conduct penalty, and then they ended up scoring. Brady to Antonio Brown, 1-yard touchdown. And that is it. When it was 14-3, my mind started to shift toward March Madness because I said, you're not going to come back from this. And they ended up losing 31-9. They shut down Kansas City. Kansas City Chiefs couldn't even score a touchdown when it was 31-9. And Tampa would have, how you get that last touchdown at the end of the game where they don't care. They didn't even give that up. And I got praise for Tampa, and I got some issues with the Chiefs. I'm going to start with the Chiefs. Their defense is putrid. Undisciplined penalties. No one made no plays. It wasn't clutch. I thought it'd be a more clutch defense. Honey Badger did nothing. And the chickens came to roost. Let me tell you why chickens came to roost. Kansas City fell behind against the Texans. Big, 24-0. They fell behind 10-0 to Tennessee and came back and won. They were down 10. Mahomes was lousy. for 3 quarters till the end, and he had made some plays and they ended up beating the Niners against Garofalo. They were on the verge of losing, had a lead, and they were about to blow it against the Browns. They were collapsing against the Browns, and the Browns just were a little dumber. They're down to Buffalo 10-0, and they come back. You're not, and you're not, now you're down 14-3. You're not going to come back against Brady. I said, they better get a lead. They better not do what they've been doing all this time, and they did. And you never saw the light of day. Never saw the light of day in this game. And they were overconfident, and the Buccaneers defense was fired up. And you know what helped? Tyreek Hill playing the Buccaneers this year and mocking them, doing a backflip, and then doing the peace sign on Wingfield. And I had forgot that. I should have mentioned that because that they probably played that over and over again. They said, he's not scoring against us. Well, anyone can score but him. And they made sure of that. And they were extra motivated. And near the end, and they didn't convert, Wingfield did the peace sign against Tyreek Hill. They said, oh, I should have did that. You know what? Nope, I had no problem with that. If you're going to mock around and dance and prance and make fun of Tampa during the regular season, you better back it up in the Super Bowl, and you didn't. And the Buccaneers were waiting for him, and they whooped Kansas City's behind. And I lost a little respect for Kansas City for not losing, but the way they came out in their demeanor, they weren't fired up. Mahomes was lousy. This is the second Super Bowl in a row he was bad. He was bad against the Niners. And they went against Garofalo, so they got over. You went against Brady, and you didn't get over. You weren't going to – that doesn't work all the time. And they paid for it. Kelsey was okay, but Kelsey's drop was huge. And now, praise to Tampa. Tampa ran the ball. They were smart. And Brady was efficient. Oh, I don't give, some of the analysts don't like him. I'm not crazy about him, but this is Tell the Truth Sports Radio. So he was 29, 21, 200 yards, 3 touchdowns is fine. That's all he needed. But the way Kansas City was imploding, all you needed was pedestrian numbers. But he wasn't going to turn the ball over. And Kansas City wasn't going to turn him over. And Fournette had 89 yards. They ran with power. Him and Ronald Jones gashed the Kansas City defense. And Gronkowski was the hero. And the defense was great. Their linebackers are excellent. White and David were just great. They were just solid all across the board. And Todd Bowles, much credit to him. He was fantastic. He did a number on Andy Reid and Bieniemy. Tore them to shreds. So congratulations to Tampa. And everybody's talking about either you hate, too much hate on Brady, or too much love on Brady. You go overboard or you go under because you're upset because he doesn't conduct himself the way that you think he should. Brady could do whatever he wants. He could vote for whatever he wants. He could do whatever he wants as long as he's not breaking the law and he's happily married. That's not my business. You have people who want to be more on the social justice. You have people that don't. I'm a doer. I believe in what you do. I don't care what you say. I don't care the symbols. I don't care the shirts. I want to know what you do. I want to know your impact in others' lives who give testimonials about what you've done. I don't care about all that other stuff. So I don't know what he's done off the field. I can't hate him on that. But on the field, he's definitely the GOAT as far as the quarterbacks. As far as the greatest players ever concerned, you got LT, you got Jim Brown, and you have Jerry Rice. And all 4 of them have something in common. They took what was less and added more to it. And those are the 4 GOATs. Because the rings, you're fortunate. He's able to play on a super team with all this defense. He's always had great defense. Jim Brown didn't have Joe Montana. And Jerry Rice did and had Young, and he won. And then he went to the Raiders again and went to a Super Bowl. So I respect that. And LT took an 81 Giant team that was garbage and put them in the plus and changed the entire culture of the way the Giants were perceived. And that's what Brady did with the Patriots. And I did it with Tampa. But, man, Jameis Winston. Whew. Boy, how bad does he look? And how bad does Belichick look right now? Because he was crappy with the Cleveland, and now the Patriots don't have a clue. I mean, I give him credit for what he did with Brady, but Brady he's not the greatest athlete of all time. It's just Michael Jordan. Well, he's got 7 rings. All right. He did leave Tampa. I mean, he did leave the Patriots to go to Tampa. If Michael Jordan left the Bulls in 98 and didn't retire and goes to the Lakers, he would have 9 rings with Kobe and Shaq. So don't be silly. The GOAT in all athleticism is Michael Jordan. Now Brady, you want to put him up there, that's fine, but not over that. Don't get crazy. I've never seen that like Mike, athletically and intellectually. Brady's intellectually, but not athletically. Jordan was athletically, intellectually, mentally. He was a killer. Brady's a killer too, but not like Mike. And Mike, and like I said, if he would have kept playing and joined a super team where he didn't have to do as much, he would still win championships like Brady did. So that's what we call Tell the Truth Sports Radio.